Hello, it's Claire and I'm back and I'm here with a mini ballet class. It's basically a bit of the barre, and it's designed for those of you who just haven't got time to do the whole class. I totally know what it's like. It could be you've got children, you've got a busy job. It could be just that you want to do something, yes, and you haven't got time to do a whole class. So welcome to my Ballet Bursts. And let's see how we get on. So we're going to start with a warm-up, because obviously you don't want to go straight into things feeling really cold and scrunchy. You want your joints to be slightly warmed up. Now, if you've never done a ballet class before, maybe look at some of my basic ballet tips before you do this class. If you've done ballet class before, you can ramp this up or tone it down depending on what your level of ability and fitness is right now. It could be that you studied to a really high level when you were younger, but you have had a break. Not a problem, just pace yourself so you wake up tomorrow thinking, oh, I feel like I've worked, I enjoyed that. But you don't wake up tomorrow thinking, oh my good grief, I feel in agony, I'm never doing that again. Okay, so pace yourself, make sure you wake up tomorrow feeling fantastic, feeling like you've worked out. So our first exercise is our warm-up. Today, think about elongating that spine. It doesn't have to be absolutely straight, but what you want to do is just lengthen out some of the curve so it's not really tipped in the hips, because you want those hips to be a little bit more neutral so those bones point forwards. That gives you most mobility in your hip sockets. And to do that, you need to engage your core. So think of putting that belly button in towards your lower spine. Think of elongating the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders. Feel a bit of air between your arms and your body, and ribs away. Yeah, so your core is nice, and these muscles are gently engaged. They're switched on to help you work and to help you control yourself. Turn out comes from the top of the leg, so spiral those legs out this way. And we're going to stretch this leg forwards. Okay, you've got a massive introduction, and then you've got 10 bars. Okay, I will count you in. So we're going to go forwards and back through a nice gentle plie back. Then you're going to turn parallel and roll through your feet. Yes, you're working those metatarsals. And then you're going to go left leg and back. Treat me like a mirror. So if I do this leg, you do your left leg, and then you roll through your feet. Then we're going to go to the side. Now, when you go to the side, again, you're turning out. Make sure those knees are going over your middle toes. Really important that those knees don't roll forward, because you'll twist and that can hurt. 4 rolls side to side, and then roll through your feet. And then you go to the left. 2, a 3, a 4, and roll through your feet. Da, 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 da. Then we're going to go with the left leg, big arms. Yeah, so it's like flying. Imagine you're a swan. It's Swan Lake we're using. So think fly and back and fly and back, and little runs with a reverse port de bras. Then fly and back and fly and back. Little runs with the reverse port de bras. Then you do the same to the side and the side, and hopefully that'll have you feeling a little bit warmer. Here we go. As I said, massive intro. I'll put this over. Engage. 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7, 8, 9, 10, and forward and back, and roll, 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 roll. Other leg, and roll, roll, roll to the side, and roll, 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 and the other side. Holding onto that core to help you balance. And we go big arms. And fantastic. Hopefully that's got you feeling a little bit warmer. So we're going to do our plié exercise. So what you want for this really is you want to have a bar or a table you can hold onto. You can use the wall. It's not that stable, well, it is stable, but it's probably best to have actually something to rest your palm on. And always make sure your hand is slightly forward of your body. So I'm going to use the wall for now, but you're welcome to use what works for you. And we're going to start in first position. So think of lengthening those legs, lifting those kneecaps again, keeping those hips neutral. You've got 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. You got down and a up, rise and a lower, down and a up, rise and a lower. You go up, trace those fingers, make a beautiful circle, up and a open and tendu to second, down and a up. These are all demi-pliés. Down and a up and a rise and a low. This is how we're going away from the bar. So really hold on to the core. The piriform is up and a over, first and a open, tendu into third or fifth. Yada ba-dum and a rise and a lower, down and a up, a rise and a lower. We go forward. Don't pull back on your bottom, on your heels. And just very gently feel the weight on the balls of your feet, hold your core, and only go as far as you're comfortable. Forward a 2, uncurl from the base of the spine, up and turn to face the other side. And we're going to do the other side, okay? With all your bar exercises, make sure you do your exercises on both sides, yeah? So you train both legs equally. If you want to challenge yourself at the end, you turn around again at the end, you can hold the balance. Feeling that core, engage the muscles, whatever works for you today. You might not be feeling the balance today. So you've got 8 counts introduction. First position, feel all 10 toes on the floor. Use the top of the legs, ribs away. 2, 3, 4. Breathe and in and down, up, rise low, down, up, rise low. Breathe, breathe out and up, tendu to second, down, up, rise low, down, up. Don't go too far, up, over. Find first, tendu into third or fifth, down and rise. Feel that lovely ooze of your plié, even though it's a little bit nifty. And forward, 2. Uncurl from the base of the spine and round. 2, 3, 4. And down and rise lower, down and rise low. We go up and over and up and open and there, down, up, rise lower, down, up, rise. Away from the bar, holding on to that turn out. Find first and tendu to third or fifth. Make sure those knees go over your middle toes. Down, up, feel the squeeze and stretch. Forward and over. And balance at the end. Good. Oh, where's my music? Here we go. So we have fondu. So think about that real resistance every time you do a fondu. You don't have any intro at all. It goes da. So you go and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. You can do à terre or en l'air into that ankle bone and stretch it to the side. Really control those hips so they're facing to your front. And rond de jambe again. That can be en l'air or à terre. Round we go, and 1 and a 2 to the back, we go, a fondu, a 2 to the side, we go, a dum ba da dum, ya da 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 dum, and a rond de jambe, and a close it into first. We have grand plié, and a yum ba da dum, and a rise and a lower and a tendu to second and a grand plié. You don't have to do the, in my classes, the grand pliés are totally optional. You don't have to do a full grand plié. It's entirely up to you, yes? If you want to save your knees, do a grandish or demi, slow demi. It goes grand plié, and a rise and a lower, tendu, third or fifth, repeat in third or fifth, tendu there, and repeat. And then we have a full pas droit. Up and back, to the bar and over. Imagine you're doing it between two sheets of glass, up and over and in and finish. Okay, let's do it to the music. And one, and a stretch. Everything down, everything gets there together. You can have your hand on your hip, to the back, and around. Feel every second of that semicircle. In, and a back, breathe out, and there. Feel that ooze, and a stretch, rond de jambe. Heel comes round into first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rise a lower and a tendu into second. 1 plié, 2, 3, 4, and we rise a and a lower tendu third or fifth. 1, 2. You don't have to go all the way down. I'm not. Rise, lower, tendu close behind. 1 plié, 2, 3, 4. Rise, lower, tendu close in front, and forward. And curl up and back. Pushing into that front leg, up to the bar. Keep those shoulders square, up, over, and finish. Lovely. Well done. Let's do that on the other side. So you can either swizzle your, I'm going to do it on this side. I'm going to pretend I have a bar here so you can see me there. Here we go. So you can still see me. And fondu to the front. And fondu to the side. Breathe out to the back. Rond de jambe. And all the way round and fondu to the back. And fondu to the side, a little bit of a wobble. Fondu to the front, through first, keep that turn out in the tops of your legs, into first, and a grand plié, think lifting, a rise, a lower, and a tendu into second, and grand plié, a 2, 3, a 4, and a rise, and a lower, and a tendu into third or fifth, grand plié, a 2, 3. Again, you don't have to go down all the way. You're probably fitter than me, so you can. 1, heel, heels, and rise, lower, tendu close in front, and forward. Let your hand go forward on the bar, uncurl, and the back, shoulders down, up, over to the bar, and up, over, find first, and finish. Lovely. Fab piece of music. Right, okay. So we are going to do glissés. So you would want to put your bar in front of you so you can still see me on the camera, and then you can do this nice and clearly. I'm not going to put a bar here because that's going to make it difficult for you to see what you're doing. So again, turn the legs out from the top of the legs, keeping those hips beautifully square. Now, different rules of thinking occur with ballet, so there are lots of different ideas. However, the version I teach is Royal Academy of Dance Ballet, which definitely teaches to keep those hips square and to work within your natural turnout from your hips. So they teach that if your turnout is not 180 degrees, go to where your toes are pointing. We're very much not proposing that people turn their feet out from the knees. We're very much proposing that you turn out from the top of the legs. In fact, no ballet system proposes that you turn out from the knees. Everyone proposes that you turn out from the hips. But some do expect you to go directly to the side. With us, we do say, have all 5 toes on the floor and go to where your toes are pointing. So we're going to do glissés. So this is really good for your core, good for your legs. I can feel myself really quite warm already. So you've got 2 hands on the bar and we're going to do 3 glissés. So a glissé goes just off the floor. There's no intro to this one. So it goes out and in and out and in and out and in and a plié and stretch. Out and in and out and in, out and in and a plié and stretch. And you just keep going. Yes, you can do as much or as little as you like. Okay. Keeping the upper part of your body super still, so you're like a swan. So no matter how fast you did your legs, your upper body would stay beautifully serene. Here we go. And remember, there's no intro with this one. So I'm going to press play. I'm going to have my phone in my hand actually, because otherwise I'll be late getting there with the pressing of the button. Here we go. So ready, and out and in, out and in, ping, and melt and stretch, ping, pressing into the floor, and that helps point that foot and gives the energy for the movement, and ping, ping, and melt and stretch, ping, and ping, and ping, and melt and stretch. Good. If you want to do that again, just rewind it and do it again. Okie doke. Hopefully that's helped you feel a little bit more like a dancer. One of the things I say to my students is the more often you can go into ballet dancer mode, the more easy that transition becomes and your technique for everything will improve. So even if you're doing just a tiny bit each day or every other day, it really, really does help. Yeah. So I know this might seem like really short, but actually it will really help. And once you've learned the settings for each exercise, you can skip to the actual exercise itself so that you can just follow me and use the music. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do our cool down. So this is another one that starts straight away. So we're going to start with our leg dégagé and we're going to go yum, bum, plié, stretch, and yum, ba, da, yum, ba, da. Please don't skip this bit because this is really important. It helps gently slow your heart rate down and also gently stretches your body. So you do 4 of them, bring your legs in, rotate to parallel, relax over your legs. Now, only go as far as you're comfortable. If that is how far you're comfortable today, that's totally fine. If you want to go all the way, that's fine. Do let your neck lengthen out and look at the wall behind you. Let your arms feel heavy. Flex your knees so you can get that real vertical stretch in your back, okay? You're going to do 4 pliés and stretches while you're down there. Then slowly uncurl from the base of your spine. Take all the time you need to take, yes? Keeping those knees flexed, keeping that core held as you unfold your spine like a flower unfurling, okay? Then you're going to spiral these legs. My music's over there, so we're going to curtsy that way. You step, and there, 1 foot behind you, and curtsy. If you're a bloke, you can do a bow. Ready, and no plié, and no plié, and melt, and a stretch, and roll, and a roll, and plié, and a stretch, and roll, and roll, and plié, and a stretch, into first, parallel, and relax. 6, 7, 8. Hang there as you let your spine stretch out. You can have a little spiral if that helps. And we go plié.
and stretch and melt and stretch and melt and stretch. Last one, and stretch. Flex your knees and slowly uncurl, looking at your toes, leaving your head to last. Keep your shoulders down. Take your time, otherwise you might make yourself feel dizzy. Turning out and step, and there, and a thank you, and up, and step, other side, and thank you, and up. Give yourself a clap. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that, and I am going to be doing more, so I think it'd be really lovely for people to have a short like ballet burst that they can join when they have the time. So I will be doing more little snippets, like mini ballet classes. So there'll be elements of a class put together. Yes, this one was mostly barre, but I will do other ones as well. So we'll have port de bras, tendus in the center, maybe even a bit more of a cardio one where we're really working towards little jumps and things. Hope you had fun. If you like this, please subscribe. Please share it with your friends as well so that they can join in as well. And if you want to dance with me, check out bridgeballet.club for classes that you can take anytime, night or day, whole classes that you can take anytime, night or day. Or if you want to do a live class with me, check out bridgeballet.co.uk and you can book a live class. We have classes online for adults. Children's classes are on site in our Medway dance studios. Looking forward to seeing you. Take care. Bye.